Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 21st episode of Hunter x Hunter. Last episode, we finished off our tournament arc of the overall Hunter exam. The final exam of the Hunter exam. And we already knew that going past, but we didn't know who the overall loser would be. But that was revealed to be Killua because his brother was kind of a jerk and basically said, Killua, what is it here about you having a friend? That's ridiculous. Don't be stupid. You can't have friends. You're supposed to be, little Leggy Boy assassin. You can't have a friend. Do I have to kill him? Is that what I have to do to resolve this? Basically just completely ruined Killua there. So yeah, that was not good. Gon did not take too kindly to any of that. So I think he's gonna tell Killua's brother a thing or two about what's on his mind. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. I want to meet the big pink fuzzball. And yeah, I've ran out of things to say about this intro bit here. Okay. Hunter x Hunter, the world of hunters. I'm still wondering when we're gonna get some direction about what we're doing immediately after this exam is over and Goon's recovered out of bed, everyone's ready to leave. Where are we going? I don't think we've had any real hints about where specifically we're going after this. Whether we're gonna go as a group or just all go our separate ways. I know I talked about that before, probably multiple times, but just I kind of figured we'd have more of a hint about that by now. Unless we're just planning to wander around aimlessly until the plot runs into us. Which, if that's the case, fair enough. Yeah, he's gonna have a chat with somebody. I can't hear you. I can't hear you with the sound of my anger. Some brother trouble. Okay. He was very furious with the guitar rocker. I'll probably call him Illumi because that's easy to remember. And his real name. Like a college classroom. So, Gon, how are you gonna handle this? Well, we already saw that part, but... How will you respond, Illumi? For ruining his chances to pass the tournament? You're not helping yourself here, man. Yeah, go and do a better job of that. Somebody clearly is not taking this seriously. Well, that was a lot more gentle than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, we're... Oh, damn. Gonna break it. Yeah, he sees... He is serious about this. He gave up on the apologies, I think, pretty quickly. Okay, speaking like a true shonen protagonist. Well, he's somewhere, not here. But yeah, I think we may have our direction now, Our first major focus after the exam might be saving Killua. I bet. Huh. Yeah, we are assassins, so... It's a good theory. I mean, you were kind of the one I speculated might be disqualified. Well, to lose, rather. It is speculation. There's really not a lot of proof, which is why it's... Okay, I get his point now. I think. Was he? Have we ever seen Ryu actually fight? Oh yeah, there was the whispering. There's definitely some suspiciousness with that. Yeah, I would like an answer to that too. Yeah, that made a bit more sense. You know, from their perspective. I would like to know too. That's such a kill-away answer. I mean, Kurapika, why do I mix their names so much? Nani? Yeah, Gon doesn't care about any of that. Yeah, Gon doesn't care about whispering and nonsense like that. He cares about his friend. Yeah, I'm sure. But he can't always take it again, which is a very good point. I want to see that arm snap off. Oh, I'll snap your arm off. I never gonna let Kilo play with you again. Guy's just so creepy. Oh, yeah. So no answers to the whispering question. Okay, that's fine. 90%. Good amount. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know what everybody wants to become a hunter. It's pretty good benefits. Okay. Yeah, protect that thing with your life. Yeah, protect that with your life. Yeah, keep it safe, guys. And everyone here knows everybody else there has a card, so they could steal it from each other. So that's a concern. Nice. We got our winners. License. Very fitting. We're not dead yet. Yeah, you could at least do that much. Yeah, tell him. Okay. So yeah, pretty cut and dry. This is our first real plot point after the exam. Yellow rescue arc. That's an interesting place. Not sure about the name. But I did suspect that maybe we would have a full-on Killua arc as our follow-up with the way last episode ended, but I wasn't very confident. The locals. Ah, the arm. You did squeeze that arm. Yeah, I saw it when it was still blurry, so... Damn. Yeah, the Gon was not messing around. uh... Makes sense the two creepiest characters in the show are friends. No stealing. His taste as little boys. You do that, Tisoka. I was just thinking that Illumi was more creepy than you. You had to root it though. You had to get back your title, didn't you? I don't know why I'm just tripping over names today. Hisoka, Kurapika, Killua, those are three different people. Yo, Hanzo, what's up? Understandable. I'm sure you got, ninja stuff to do. So, busy man. Cloud Hidden Ninja. What do you want? Why can't we give that character a female voice actress? He could pass as a girl. Okay, that's good to hear. Have fun with that. That's not exciting. It's called a book. What is it, a laptop? Oh. That would be a good thing to look up for Gon. At first I thought that was him walking into frame there. That would have been quite something. His father. Wow. Pretty hush-hush stuff. I guess it really was impressive. Clearly. We figured as much from the way the one captain was talking about him. You know, you could also look for the, I don't remember his name, but, you know, the guy that originally gave Gon the application for the exam, that knew his father. We could look for him. I'm blanking on his name. We're gonna miss you, Satotes. So he gets one of those... yes, do you know? Do you know Gon's father, perhaps? Or are you gonna give him a tip on that? Well, a hunter examiner would probably know a lot of hunters, so... Okay. A certain hunter. His father? Wow. Pretty respectable. Is your father? Yes, of course. Aw. He looks very proud. Seeing him talk without a mouth is even weirder when it zooms in on his face. But yeah, it makes sense, that look on Gon's face, because I think he's used to his aunt, like, bad-mouthing his father, so... So hearing somebody with so much admiration for him, that probably meant a lot to Gon. Because yeah, I just remember the aunt did not have a lot of good things to say about his father. Like, he left you, he's a good for nothing, why do you want to get me with... Why would you want to go to him? You know, that sort of thing. That makes sense. So we do have computers in this world, wow. I mean, yeah, now that I think about it, the one guy had one too, yeah. We got a location. That's our world map. I think I saw Australia on there. Hopefully. Yeah, right now. We're leaving right now. I love the enthusiasm and the hustle. God hate traffic jams. The music all of a sudden plays. We're gonna get out and run, aren't we? Yep. We wait for no traffic. I mean, this is faster than our previous method. Yeah, nothing compared to the Hunter exam. That was a challenge. Don't remind me of that. That poor girl, Bonzo. The Republic of Parokia. Specifically, Kukuru Mountain. Very happy airship. Are going and party on it. Oof, I missed you, fan service character. I mean, it has that effect on people. You know, he's so earnest. Oh? Oh? Really? Well, it actually gave me chills. Oh, wow. Gave me serious chills. I might end up rewatching this episode pretty soon after this reaction ends because, yeah, that last part there, like the last, I don't know, 10 minutes or whatever, was really very. There's a lot there. Talking about Gon's father is the big thing, of course. Yeah, I definitely want to make sure I didn't miss any little details there. He says the Hunter exam's not over yet, but he gave them licenses, right? Are those just like provisional then? I'm a little bit confused exactly what he meant by that. Well, I know it means that they're still being tested, like, you know, but... Okay. That was the 21st episode of Hunter x Hunter. And this episode. Yeah, we knew Gon was gonna have a bit of a chat with Illumi over there. I hope that's his name. I think that's his name. Killow's brother. He had a bit of a chat with him, and man, he grabbed him, he pulled him out of his seat. I thought he was gonna like slam him down or something, but he's like just gently setting him down. But that was pretty much the only gentle thing. He grabbed that arm and he just smashed it. Like, wow. We didn't get much of a reaction from Illumi from that, but we got some reaction, and I guess that was from the moment that his arm actually broke. I guess when he's like casually glances at it or whatever. Yeah, usually people have a bit more of a reaction than that if their arm was broken. You know, even Gon, who took it like a man pretty well, he still had a reaction when his leg or arm, whatever it was broken by Hanzo. So that's a very painful thing, I assume. I never actually had a bone broken myself because I never was a super active kid, you know? That was just, that was, so yeah, I'm just mostly assuming, but from what I've heard, breaking a bone hurts a lot. So it's pretty hard to not have a big reaction to that. But anyway, yeah, I love seeing Gon just like not taking anything from anyone. Like, I'm asking you a question, you tell me my answer. He gave up on making him apologize pretty quickly, but he was definitely going to get at the very least an answer to where Killua was, because he's determined to actually rescue him. And, you know, I probably should have figured out that this was going to be our next big thing from the way last episode ended, that we'd be going on a Killua rescue arc, but I don't know, I just wasn't fully convinced that was the direction we were going. The thought crossed my mind, you know, after last episode, but I don't know. I just wasn't sure how big of a thing this would be, really, at the end of the day. Like, I knew Gon would have a few things to say to the brother, you know, but I didn't think we'd be like, okay, let's go over to Killua's house and have a talk with his parents and all that. So I didn't think we'd go quite that far, but clearly we are, and obviously we're sticking together. So that much is confirmed. We're not going our separate ways. We're all sticking together, except for Killua, of course, because he's kind of you know, away right now. But we're going towards him, so we're gonna get back together. Just not right now. But Illumi clearly has, you know, some respect, some interest in Gon. Of course, Hisoka saw him first, so not allowed to take him or anything. But just, man, whenever Hisoka talks with that ripening fruit thing, it's just so creepy. It really is. But you know, they're kind of neck and neck with who's creepier, Illumi and Hisoka. But right now, Hisoka's ahead with that final line there, just like, ugh. But yeah, there's really no good way to take that. But yeah, what else with the episode? We had a bit of a debate, you know, about whether or not Killua should have been disqualified, because Kurapika was speculating that there may have been some hypnosis going on there, but there really wasn't enough proof of that to really give it any real, you know, attention. Like, the only real reason Kurapika thinks that is because Killua did something that he wouldn't normally do. But that's not quite enough to make a case for that, so it was kind of dismissed pretty quickly. And then you had what's-his-face, the archer dude, talking about, hey, there was some whispering going on, so what's your deal with that? You know, if we're asking questions and being suspicious, that was pretty suspicious there, so give us an answer. And Kurapika just gave a very Kurapika answer, like, I have no obligation to tell you. That was such a Kurapika response. It was kind of great. But yeah, they were fighting for Killua, which is good to see. That's kind of the important thing there, is that the fact that they do care enough to try. It didn't really amount to much in the end, but it definitely mattered in that regard. But yeah, my water's not there right now. What else? They talked about the license and the privileges it gets you. I don't remember everything, but it was like you get access to 90% of countries and 75% of restricted areas and 95% discount on public transportation. It's just, there was some good benefits there. Apparently most hunters lose their license. Well, not most. Like one in 5 hunters lose their license within the first year. So why not hold on to that, because those things are very valuable. Although I'm a little bit confused though, because I could have swore last episode he said something about how the license is only good for the person it was issued towards. I could have swore Satat's mustache guy said something like that to Gon on the bed. I could be misremembering, I probably am, but I could have swore he said something like that. Because I know the topic of selling it was brought up, but I don't know, because you wouldn't have much value to you if you couldn't use it like the hunter that it was issued towards. So I don't know, I might go back and look at some of that stuff to try to clarify, but yeah, he's basically saying that you can make a lot of money with this, either using it yourself or selling it, so it's very valuable. You can definitely understand why people would want to become a hunter, because there's good money in it, clearly. You know, that's not the only benefit of being a hunter, but it's definitely one of them, without question. You had some Hanzo silliness, which I enjoyed. Not much to say on that. But yeah, the next big thing is just that we talked about Gon's father, Jing Freakus, what is his name? Which is Gon's father, who is looking for, of course, and try to get some information about him, but apparently it's under pretty hard lock and key. Clearly a very important man, and no real doubt about that at this point. And the examiner, you know, the mustache examiner clearly knows him. He admires him, it seems like, so he definitely knows a bit about that. And he said that he almost let it slip the truth about the exam, about how it's still going. So I'm not exactly sure exactly. I have a, you know, obviously it means that they're still being tested right now. That's the obvious thing, but I just don't know about all the details. Like, is it just what they have now, a provisional license, and they'll get a new one when their exam is truly over, or is it just meant to be? Because part of me thought they was just trying to say something like, "You're never done learning. Life is an exam," that sort of thing. That was kind of my first thought. But that wouldn't make sense with a line about almost letting it slip, because that kind of contradicts that. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of a little bit confused exactly what to take away from that right now. But, yeah, the one thing I am leaning on is that, they'll, after a year or whatever, they'll talk to them again, like, "Hey, we've been monitoring your progress as a hunter for the past year, and we've decided you're pretty good at it, so here's your real license, let's take back the provisional one." And then, the other people are like, "Hey, you've kind of been sucking as a hunter this past year, so we'll be taking that from you. Bye-bye." That's one of the theories that I'm kind of leaning with, but yeah, I don't know. It's just very interesting nonetheless. I got some serious chills when he said that, just all over. It was great. But, I mean, I know all the details of what he meant there, but it's definitely something to keep in mind, to be for sure. But yeah, this hunter exam is definitely serious business, man. You never know what's being tested and what's not, when they're watching, when they're not. But his comment about almost letting that slip, like, what specifically did he say? That's part of the reason why I want to rewatch that conversation. Like, what specifically did he say that that was a part that almost let it slip? I'm definitely gonna want to rewatch that part so maybe I could see what he meant by that specifically. But this is pretty much the end of this arc, and our next arc is going to be Rescue Killua, which should be interesting. I don't know how much trouble he's actually in right now, if we'll, like, bust in the door and he's being, like, tortured by his parents. That'd be pretty dark. I wouldn't put it past the family of assassins for something like that. But, yeah, I'm definitely curious exactly what Killua's going to be up to, when we find him. If we're going to, like, see what Killua's up to, like, leading up to them getting to them. Like, will we see the process of him going back home and then what his parents say to him, or are we just gonna bust in and then just kind of assume what happened before we got there? My main point is I have a lot of questions about a lot of things, really, but those things will be answered in time, so that's to be waited for. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.